It's horrible. Oh,
you get used to it.
Actually, when we were there,
it's kind of like New Jersey.
When we were there, I tried to.
Been there. You're right.
I tried to improve the smell there by doing what you were just talking about. At the
yeah, and it helps. I actually went to the Arnold Palmer Classic, and you don't want to be wandering around there all like cheaping up. So I went to the porta potty. Oh my god, dude! I about died in there. It was like 98. It's got that blue smell, that blue stuff.
The
blue smell.
Yeah.
And then, which is mixed with everything else going on, and you're trying to like
horrible.
You try not to inhale and inhale at the same time. It's very difficult.
But then you walk out of there, and it's just like you look so sweaty, like you've really been exerting the fuck out of yourself. and people look at you all effed up. But then you just wait a few minutes, let them do their business, and they come out looking like that, and then you're like, see what I'm talking about?
I tell you who I feel sorry for is the ladies that got to go in there like in their dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
That's got to be hard to work with, man.
They do this. They do.
You know what I mean?
They do the Chinese toilet squat.
I'm sure, but you still got to dress.
You ever seen one of those?
Which I'm saying, you don't even want anything to touch the floor in there. You know what I mean? So you got to pull something
dude,
down.
There's piss everywhere.
They probably make something for that.
You ever seen one of those Chinese toilets?
Yeah.
When I was in China, they most of the places they have, like in the bathrooms, they have traditional Chinese toilets, and then they have American, standard toilets. And the Chinese toilets are literally just it's an elevated platform with an oval-shaped hole cut in the floor and 2 feet print on the sides of it, where you put your feet and you just squat and drop.
Oh. Right, but it's the most healthy way to excrete your.
Now
business.
I heard it, and supposedly it's a true story.
I'm buying a squatty potty.
A guy I work for said that he went over there or work with said that his brother-in-law went over there and he was like, "Yeah, the toilets are great, except I kept getting cramps in my legs when I was sitting down." Homeboy was chilling out on the hole in the ground, dude.
So imagine you're using one of these contraptions, these death traps, if you will.
The porta potty?
Certainly a breath trap.
If you're Steve-O, it's a death trap. Oh, God.
So you're in this thing. You're a woman. You're using this. You're trying to do the hover. You're trying to hover over the portalet cavern, if you will, inside. All of a sudden, it starts moving. And when you walk out of it, it's as if you've been teleported. Case in point, a woman that was visiting the Newland Fish Festival in Cornwall. This is in
Cornhole?
You stole it. I love it, dude.
This was in England. Apparently, a dude in a forklift decided to move the portalet while she was using it, dropped it back down. She walked out, and she was in a different spot than where she entered.
Where was this at?
This is in England.
Where at in England?
In Cornhole.
How do you spell that?
CornwallChoustershire.
Okay, I thought so. I was just
the Shire is silent.
Yeah,
everyone knows that.
Yes,
in England,
common knowledge.
Yes, Cornwall, Shire.
So, but she didn't get any of the blue stuff on her, did she?
It doesn't say if she did get the blue stuff, but she was quoted as saying, actually, the director of the toilet provider. Which, by the way, the toilet provider company is named Andy Loos, Loos.
Hold on. Don't we have a couple, a friend of ours that's a couple that...
That's true. Andy is with Mary Lou.
Wow. Andy Lou, he might get some money out of this. You might want to talk to a lawyer.
Yeah. He should. He should. But anyway, he said, I think she was suffering from a bit of shock, or she thought she had teleported across to the other side of the harbor.
That's a hell of a dump. If you can take a dump that teleports you, let's talk about a black hole. I mean, seriously, dude.
Not even a brown hole.
Wormhole?
Don't you think you should get a courtesy knock before they forklift you the hell out of there?
Well, here in
housekeeping?
In beautiful, historic Ybor City.
And then?
How they have the, I think it was either one of the Guava Wings or I think the Gasparilla. I was down and I was walking along 7th. And these two guys thought they had their friend in a porta-john. They were going to mess with them. So they started doing the whole, rock the porta-john type thing. Well, it turned out that it wasn't one of their friends, and they rocked it a little too far. And this dude comes out of this thing, 6'5" Smurf. Pissed. I mean, pissed. Blue and pissed, dude.
I would have murdered
No, he
people.
did. I mean, I'm telling you what, he was grabbing people. I don't even know if they were the people pushing the thing. He was just slugging mothers. It was, yeah. He was very angry. He was striped.
Guy.
He looked like Braveheart, that last battle. He had blue stripes on him, dude. It was pretty funky.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Let it be known, if that ever happens to me, any of my friends, I will go to jail for murder.
That's off limits, man. That's one of the things that takes jokes off limits. We're not in Jackass. We're not filming it, and we're not getting paid for it. So if you shake me around in a porta-john, I'm coming out swinging. So just be prepared.
I'm coming out shooting.
You're not going to be smiling.
No, not at all.
No.
Now,
Smiling.
Remember that,
Joe. This takes us into our intervention story here.
Okay, yeah, I don't know about this.
Okay, Caleb, could you play the music for me, please? This is Ben Charles from the Cranial Mission Show. And we love you, the Japanese audience. We truly do. We appreciate your support, even though it's diminished a little bit this week. You guys slacked off last week. You need to pick your game up, Japanese. You got to step it up. Maybe it was because you might have been insulted, but we talked last week about your obsession with poop. Whether it's a poop museum, whether it's interactive rides for children, whether it's curry that's flavored like poop. It seems like every week there's a poop story with you guys. What? Seriously, listen, what is going on? I mean, we appreciate your support, but seriously, I mean, here I am playing this Zen-like Japanese music, and there's fart noises in it. I mean, what is going on?
I think they're real too, dude. That's the problem.
What is your problem, Japan? Look, we love you, okay? We didn't love you that much when we bombed you. Maybe that's what did it. I don't know.
Hey.
Speaking of dropping bombs.
We did bomb the shit out of you.
Literally, I guess.
So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But we got to figure this out, guys, and I'm here to help. Okay, we can cut to music.
Those were my real farts.
Is this an Asian version of Dropkick Murphys? Because I was like, wait, it's a Dropkick's going to kick in any moment here, dude.
Yeah, it's...
Come along to Boston, whoa!
Was it you?
That was a real recorded one that I did.
Wow,
Yeah.
you guys have been having fun with recording farts.
John Wilson, this is all I sent John Wilson today.
What was that, dude? You better check on that one. Something popped out.
Oh.
This is what John Wilson sent me back.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to shit your pants.
So the reason I brought this up, and the reason we played the music, because we have another story. Now, this time, though, it's not in Japan. It's in its competitive rival country, China.
Cleveland. Oh.
Cleveland.
No, I'm sorry. Cleveland. I don't know. I was just guessing. I thought this was a multiple choice.
Apparently, for you, it was.
Sorry.
So, a 27-year-old man had been suffering from severe constipation for 10 years.
What? Holy moly.
If I don't crap for 3 days, I'm having a problem.
But he's past it, but it's very, very tough.
Goodness.
So he had to undergo surgery. Now, he went to Second People's Hospital in Chengdu, China. Chengdu. Should have been called Chengdu. He complained about stomach pain. You think he had stomach pain after being constipated for 10 years, you think?
Maybe.
He's got an alien.
So he was admitted for the pain previously, and doctors were unable to diagnose the cause. Well, a series of x-rays revealed that the patient's heart had shifted to the right.
What?
His heart shifted to the right.
He shit his heart out?
No, it was shifted.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Because his colon had swelled to twice the normal size. Now,
Damn.
the reason was he had an 11-pound turd.
What?
stuck
How many
in his
curricks
colon.
is that?
That's a lot of courage.
11 pounds. They had to surgically remove it.
You get South Park on there right now.
Wow, that's a big.
That's almost 5 curricks.
Do they got a picture of it?
No, they get the Currick episode of South
Would you
Park.
want to see a picture of this? What is wrong with you?
Well,
I
kind
would.
of. I mean, honestly, dude.
Actually, you know what, though? You will get a chance to see this at a Japanese museum soon.
You know why I want Ben? I would like to see a picture of it just so I could, like, okay, this is 11 pounds, and then when I take a dump, I'll be, like, able to, like, at least,
Well, it's the 1.6 centimeter.
Right. I'll be
thing.
like, well,
Yeah.
Mom, that must only been a pound and a half.
Yeah.
You could definitely, you got some sort of, something to base
A
your.
gauge.
A gauge, thank you. Exactly. To her gauge.
Resistance is futile.
Dude, 10 years.
Against that. 10 years, dude?
10 years you haven't dropped a deuce?
No. He had to drop a deuce, but it was probably very uncomfortable. But he probably had the backup. Like, didn't John Wayne had 60-something pounds of fecal matter that was removed from him after?
Is that an urban legend or is that true?
No, it's true.
Wow, that's a lot of fecal matter.
It's true. Thank you. Is it my turn?
Did you say fetal matter? No, fecal.
Did you hear the fart I just played?
No, we haven't heard that one yet.
You recorded that one too?
Sounded like a door
Wow,
opening.
you pulled the cord on that one, didn't you?
That's called the
Yeah.
open door. is
Pulled
what
the string. He's like,
You know what? Miggy? They keep thinking this place is haunted, but
it's just you.
They can't.
Is it just me,
No,
or is
it's
this show
just-
going to
I,
shit?
I brought my note for the ghost today. It says, "Please touch me, ghost. Tell me your name, dear. I know your name," and I put a pentagram on it, and I keep it in my pocket. I know it is. Now I know her name, so I want her to touch me. Look at the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, that's creepy, dude.
Faith, he's so
2 weeks ago, she touched me right here.
Hello.
Faith.
She touched me right there.
He's so desperate for someone to give him affection that now he's trying to come
Yeah.
on to the ghost.
He's like, touch
Seriously.
me. Come on, touch me.
She touched me 2 weeks ago, for real. Caleb's
I
seen it.
hope you get possessed.
I hope I get possessed by a hand around my junk. She could possess my pang.
Wow.
Now, but if you were this guy that Maggie's about to bring up, you might need a bigger hand.
Dude, this is crazy. Look at the X-ray on this.
There's
this
an
is
X-ray.
And
That's
it's like
a ding dong?
Yeah, it's a ding dong. It's
That's
a
a big one.
19-inch ding dong.
Damn.
Is it a donkey?
It might as well be, dude. 52-year-old Mexican man said he has the world's largest penis, and it's making him miserable.
Do you know what I heard, though? I heard he was actually a twin, and they both have big penises. His name's Jose, and his brother's name's Jose B.
You did say that joke on the show
I'm
once.
sorry, dude.
It's all good, though.
It was appropriate at that
It's
moment.
reportedly 48.2 centimeters, nearly 19 inches. Do the math on that one.
That math's not right. That equation is not right.
That math is clearly off.
Clearly.
Now, here's my thing. This is a Mexican guy, you said, right? And they're not generally the tallest people. Is he literally, like, dragging it on the ground?
Dragging it on the ground. But
Yeah.
literally, the circumference of the head of it is 25 centimeters, nearly 10 inches around.
What happened to... What? Wow.
Because they say apparently it's mostly skin, and they said that if he would have probably the world's largest circumcision ever.
Is there something wrong with it? Or is it just...
It's just drooping, like it's super amount of skin. I'm watching the video right
When
now.
he gets a hard on, does he just pass out?
Can
Blood
he?
loss?
Can he even get hard?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does he get lightheaded?
Talk about
Oh, God,
19
I bet.
inches of limp dick right there, dude. You're like, wow, brother.
Dude, he's swinging that around.
Why is
like
he
a
not in
freak.
porn? If he could get it up, he should be in porn.
He actually has been contacted to be in a porn. Vivid Entertainment has approached him. I just heard this today
Of course.
in a story. Follow up on that. Yeah, Vivid Entertainment has approached him to be in a sex tape.
Oh
deal.
my God!
He's a
dude.
freaking star, man. I mean,
Look at. I'm gonna show Ben. Look at that's right there, dude. Look at that thing. It's hanging on his shin. When he's sitting down, it hangs by his shin.
did they tie rocks to it
He
when he
looks-
was
he
a
looks
baby
like-
or something? Well, you
He
hear
looks
about
like the Spanish equivalent of Einstein.
Wow, dude.
He kind of does. Yeah.
They call him tripod, don't they?
I am.
Hey, what's up?
This story is on Twitter right now.
Would
by
that be
the way.
tres pore?
Tres Padre, he actually works for a photographer. They just set a camera on his head,
Mi
and he's
pinga
like, just
explotar."
leaves there, dude. It's good job, man.
I mean, who's going to take that challenge? I mean, seriously, when you're born that way,
Yeah,
I imagine it's kind of hard to find a girl to step up to that. That's
definitely
Yeah.
in high school. Definitely in high school, you're not getting a lot. Later on, when girls are a little whorish more or a little whorier, whatever the word.
what you mean they're not in
Hey,
high school?
Hoyers! I'm
Well,
out here. Come out and play.
I don't think
please.
it's been worked out quite as well. What I'm saying is like, but definitely Vivid's got a new star on their hand.
I mean, with this guy, you can get laid and a hysterectomy all at the same time.
No, I think Bang Bros is going to scoop him up.
Bang Bros.
Yeah, maybe Chatterbait.com. We haven't mentioned it in weeks. Now I just brought it back up. Coquette, lose some weight, honey. You're
Did
looking.
you guys
like a
ever get
pig.
any free tokens out of the deal or anything?
Nothing.
Nah,
No,
but Coquette's
nothing.
looking like a freaking.
I saw it.
blimp.
I saw it the other day. She,
Cocaine?
the face is still a little pudgy, but the body's not.
Yeah,
not,
she actually took her clothes off.
You're
for
talking
a
about
change?
Yeah.
you're talking about cokehead?
Coquette 22. Sorry.
We don't get any endorsements from this yet, Joe, but we do get a lot
Look
of...
up Orisay. It's these two chicks.
We
two
do,
Russian chicks.
as Captain before Captain Interrupto
Sorry,
stopped me.
sorry.
We do get a lot of dubious followers on Twitter.
Really?
Ever since it's been
Oh no,
promoted.
the Skype.
Yeah.
I've had the Skype up on the computer here for
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks because I just don't use Skype on this computer for my personal Skype. Get all kind of requests.
Oh, really?
For what?
Oh yeah,
Hey.
just very shady requests that.
I was just kidding about Chatterbait. I've never been on that site in my life because my girlfriend is now listening to the show right now.
Your
Just saying.
girlfriend knows you go on Chatterbait.
Yeah, yeah. You got
shut up! You don't tell him nothing.
you got a browser
Thank you,
history. You got a
Sancho.
browser history, dude. I mean,
Not an incognito window. Anyways, I love you. Sure. Woo,
okay. So back to what?
Life back to reality.
Well, speaking of porn,
Ooh.
this is in Taiwan. Their mass transit cards. You know, when you go to New York City or when you go to anywhere
Yeah.
that has the mass transit, you get the little card that you put the money on. You
Right,
use that
yeah.
to get in. So they sell